Okay, guys, here we are over on eBay. Let's go see what Mike sold for the month of February. We'll be looking at three selling accounts, okay? So the first selling account is Uber Humidors. I sold two of these Chateau 20 count humidors. I also sold a two cigar crystal ashtray, as well as a tabletop guillotine cigar cutter. On the next seller ID, Gumby Butt Butt, I sold a one of the lighter bros, their sales seem to be picking up now. It seems like everybody knows what they are and they want one. So I sold one of those, and I also sold a set of gold dipped pine cones and leaves. I think those are birch leaves. I'm not sure, but they look like it. And then the next item sold was a Liberty of London silk necktie. This is one of the ties that I got from that purchase I made over at Listia auction. Um, the next item, another lighter bro. This time the Black Stealth Pro, comes with a few extra tools. Next, I sold a mixed set of key blanks. There was a bunch of different keys in here and sets. Just had these sitting around, forgot all about them, and put them up, and they sold. Then we sold another lighter bro. This one was a micro. It's a smaller version of the other two. Comes with only two tools. And again, another lighter bro. This one is the full size black one. And then we are going to move into the Cutlery Barn, the knife ID. This Lady Colt survival knife was all three were bought by the same buyer. It's a really nice little knife. And next, now one buyer bought two of these. He bought one of these in the green light, and he bought one in the red light. So what's nice about these is they also come in the white light. What's nice about this glow stick is it runs on four of those little like watch batteries, the real thin ones, the wafer ones, and they're replaceable. And what makes that good for the camping is if you use a glow stick, once you break them and shake them, they run for like maybe 12 hours, and that's it. And you can't re-energize it. With these, you can turn them on and off. And if the batteries go dead, you replace the batteries, and you're not throwing away the regular glow stick light into the garbage, or it's going into the landfill with the plastics and then the liquid and the stuff that makes it glow. So that's a nice way to get your light and save the environment. Next, we had one buyer bought all three of these Colts, and that's the price he paid for each one. The Colts have been selling pretty good, and I think the reason for that is the recent discontinuing of Colt knives. You can't find them anywhere. None of the big distributors are they're out. I mean, if you can find them, snag them up, because they'll sell once they become more scarce. So that was that one. Now this one shows March. That's because the sale was still going on at the time. But this item did sell in February. Sold one of these classic lockback style lockbacks. And then the same customer for this knife, not the last one, but this one, bought all three of my of these stainless steel Colts at that price. And those are gone. And the next guy came up and bought one of these. They kind of remind me of a Kershaw Ken Onion knife. But it's a really nice knife. It's got a really nice feel to them. And I like that stonewash blade. That's what they call stonewash. The black that's faded like that. Then we sold one of these daggers. And, don't you don't get confused that when you see something like this, make sure you guys read the listings. I had somebody say, you can't sell a double edge. Well, it's not a double edge, it's a single edge. And by looking at the picture, you can tell it's a single edge. So, you know, you're not supposed to sell double edge. So just make sure that, you know, you put that down in your listings that it's a single edge, and that'll keep you out of any hot water. The next 3 knives I'm going to show you was bought by the same buyer. He bought one of these, this tactical black Colt knife, and he bought the one of the stonewash blade ones that we saw earlier, and he bought this G10 tactical lockback. And what's interesting is I got an email from him afterwards. He's trying to collect all this CT model knives, and obviously that's because they're out of stock. You can't get them anymore. So the good thing is I told him, I said, whatever you see here on eBay is what I have, and whatever's left over at Cutlery Barn at the website is what I have left, and that's it. And once they're gone, they're gone. And then despite this showing 3 sold, and they're showing March 2nd, I sold one in February, late February, like the 28th, and then I just sold the last 2 to the same buyer for March. So you'll know in advance in my March sales there's going to be at least 2 of these sold, because I'll be showing this one again. So anyway, folks, that's it for the sales for February. Like I say, you know, it's I'm not a millionaire, you know, and I'm not making $100,000 a year. You know, I'm making enough to keep looking for some goodies and put them up under some of these other IDs, and keeping the websites going, and you know, being able to pay down some bills. And that's what the whole point of these videos are. It's not to boast or to say, oh, look at me, this is what it's just showing, to give you hope, to show you that even if you have a slight disability or a large disability or a disability in the middle like I've got, if you're wheelchair bound, or you know, you're stuck in the bed and in the bed for a while, or you know, you have some other issues, you can make some money. You can sell on eBay. There are tools that help you online, and when you get some friends and family involved, it makes it easier. So don't get discouraged. Keep it up. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them down below in the comments section. If you don't want to leave your question there, you can always send your question to askmike@yahoo.com, and just reference in the subject matter that it's a question from one of the videos that you've watched. Remember to thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And if you find this channel you know, worthy, or it's helping you, and you know somebody that can use some help, pass it on to them. You know, let's share some of the knowledge, some of the love, and let's help everybody. Let's help everybody get it together and get out of whatever slump they're in, or you know, help them make some money. So let's all work together, okay? So that's it for the video. I ask God to bless you guys with many sales and good health and continued success. And we'll see you in the next video. Mike Rollin Picker out.